So even if you do a surgery, you have to undergo a surgery, you are on medication, you still need a healthy diet to stop and shrink the growth of fibroid. You need a good supplement. If you follow a healthy diet, if you take your supplement, research has shown that there will be an 85% reduction in the size and the pains. 85%, that's a whole lot. If you just follow a healthy diet, like I said, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm a certified nutritionist, and by the grace of God, there are food that fits fibroid and there are food that make it shrink. So what are these food that fibroid loves? Just like cancer, just that fibroid is not cancerous. What are those foods that fibroid loves? The number one food that fibroid loves is red meat. Whether goat meat, whether cow meat, whether lamb, whether ham, red meat. There is something in the red meat that causes the estrogen, that causes the fibroid to grow. So once you hear or the doctor tells you, we can see some traces of fibroid, well, nothing to worry about, immediately stop that red meat you are eating. Please, and go on a Mediterranean diet. High fat diet. Those are the things that makes fibroid grow. High fat diet. We are not babies. I don't need to be explaining what is a high fat diet. Trans fat, donut, puff puff, small chops, ice cream, sugar. Fibroid loves sugar. You know, it's a growth. It's like a baby. It's on the muscular walls of the uterus. It grows, it enlarges. So the more sugar you pump into it, the more it grows. The more sugar you pump into it, the more it grows. Ice cream, glucose, dextrose, maltose, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. Now, these things I just listed, most of them are not found in the natural form. So you can imagine where you get them from. That is why they say run away from processed food and drinks. They feed fibroids. White bread. Fibroid loves white bread. Because of the sugar, because of the starch, fibroid loves starch. It binds. Gluten diet is what feeds fibroid. Fibroid loves white rice, sugar, starchy things. That is what fibroid loves to eat. And as it's eating, it is growing. Struggling space. Some get pregnant even while the fibroid is there, and every time they have a miscarriage because the fibroid grows faster than the baby and presses the baby down and causes a miscarriage. Fibroid loves spaghetti, white pasta. I'm not even going to talk about Indomie because that one is a demon. Fibroid loves flour. Flour, anything made with flour, fibroid loves it. Fibroid loves fruit juices. Now, I didn't say smoothies. Fruit juices, because why? The juices is a lot of sugar. And fibroid loves sugar. So if you are the type that is busy buying fruit juice, especially from the supermarket, and there's already a history of fibroid, you are just feeding your fibroids. Fibroid loves chocolates. Woo, woo, woo. Look, don't tell me, Princess, but they said dark chocolate is healthy. Chocolate is run away from chocolate. Fibroid loves chocolate. Fibroid loves ice cream. I've already said that. Processed food. That is what fibroid loves. A word is enough for the wise. You can see all these things that fibroid loves to eat. So if your diet has been on this thing, plantain chips, potato chips, crackers. Fibroid loves crackers. Fibroid loves salt. Fibroid loves energy. You know these energy bars? Energy bar, you go to the pharmacy and you see, they know it's healthy. If you're on a diet, it's different from when you are treating fibroids. If you're on a weight loss diet, it is different from when you are treating fibroids. A weight loss diet has to do with counting calories. Fibroid has nothing to do with counting calories. There are skinny people that have fibroids. So energy bars are not for you. Crackers are not for you. Crackers, biscuit, or what do they call it? They are not for you. Cakes are not for you. Donuts and puff puff are not for you. I see him now, he's so skinny. There is a lady I'm treating right now by the grace of God with diet. If you see her, she's like a toothpick. But if you see her stomach so hard, she has fibroids. And big, and she's skinny. She's always eating ice cream. You see her around, always eating. But then later I had to approach her. I said, look at your stomach. Why don't you go on a diet? I said, because your shape is not aligning with your stomach. You have a very fantastic shape, but see the stomach, you're always looking pregnant. She now smiles, say, auntie, it's fibroid, celebrating fibroid. I said, so you have fibroid. And that day she was talking to me, she was licking this fan ice cream. I said, you are taking in ice cream. And he said, I don't want skinny. Okay, go with it. By the time she told me her history, she has had miscarriages several times. Beloved, it's better you be a toothpick and have a baby, and later you can go back eating what you want to eat, than to be feeding fibroid and consoling yourself that I am too skinny, I cannot go on a fibroid diet. Exercise is very important when you have when you are dealing with fibroid. Stress management, because why? Stress, when you are under stress, it produces an hormone they call cortisol, and that hormone is normally responsible for abdominal fat, and that cortisol hormones also feed fibroid cells. So you need to eat food that can help you manage stress. Stress is inevitable. But when your diet is a Mediterranean diet, loaded with fruit, loaded with vegetables, loaded with fish, loaded with omega-3, taking a good multivitamin, eating the good stuff, your body will be able to fight stress for you instead of your body absorbing the effect of stress. Beloved, you need to go on a fiber diet, lots of vegetables, lots of whole grain. Instead of your white rice, you need to go on brown rice. Lots of avocado. Fibroids cannot stand potassium. And potassium is found in avocado. Potassium is found in bananas. These are the food around here that easily has potassium. And then cabbage. Fibroid cannot stand cabbage. You know that cabbage, the glutamine in cabbage is like putting salt on earthworm. You know what happens? Go and try put salt on earthworm. When you put salt on earthworm, what does it do? It cuts. Now that is what, when I was doing my reviews, that is what happens to fibroid. When it's breathing and you're just taking cabbage juice and it hits it, it shrinks immediately. It shakes. Same thing with apple cider vinegar. So fibroid cells cannot stand cabbage juice. It cannot stand kale juice. It cannot stand pumpkin juice, ugu juice, spinach, because these are the things that contains potassium, it contains iron that the fibroid cannot stand. Forget about the taste. Beloved, it's not the time to start bothering yourself. Hey, how will it taste? Cabbage juice, I can't stand it. Oh, are you bothered about taste or you are concerned about your health? Which one? If you are bothered about taste, then go and buy shawarma and ice cream and be eating. If you are bothered about taste. Talk about beetroot, talk about carrot, talk about miracle juice, which is the beetroot, carrot, apple, ginger, turmeric. Turmeric, if you are dealing with fibroid, turmeric, garlic, and ginger. These three things must constantly be in your diet. And talking about milk, you have to run away from dairy milk. You need to go on almond milk, which you can do yourself. If you must take milk also, you can take the protein powder, which contains lactose-free milk. Easy. You can just put 1 scoop of your protein powder in your blender, add turmeric, add ginger, add garlic, blend it together, and then drink like 2 or 1 daily and begin to notice a drastic reduction in that fibroids. It will give space. So if you are having issues with fibroid, and fibroid is the major cause of the infertility, I will advise treat the fibroid. Give the fibroid like 2 months. I mean, go on a fibroid treatment. Take your supplement. I have this vitamin that is called the Fibroid Fighter. It contains vitamin B1, B2, B3, B12, B6, vitamin C, D, and E, and many other vitamins that helps to deal with fibroids and fiber. So if you are dealing with fibroid and you also want to get pregnant, I will always advise, why don't you deal with the fibroid in the place of prayer and diet for like 6 weeks, taking those vitamins and going on a fibroid diet. And then after that, you can switch to a fertility diet. But the bottom line, stop feeding your fibroid. The condition of your environment determines the growth of your seed. The condition of your environment determines the growth of your seed. I don't even want to talk about soft drinks. How can you come out of surgery? The other day, a lady just had a surgery. They called me. The lady just had a surgery. She got home and they were giving her Martina to drink. They were giving her soda. And she needs to recover now. She needs strength. If she needs strength, she has lost a lot of blood. You don't know where ugu is, so that you go and grind it or juice it and give her ugu to drink and let her see her blood pump up immediately. How can you come out of surgery and be drinking things like Coke, Fanta, soft drink, what do they call it, malt? Alcohol feeds fibroids. Smoking. Now, talking about smoking, if anybody's under the sound of my voice that still smokes, no matter the diet you are on, when you smoke, it's going to kill the effect. It won't work. Alcohol feeds fibroid. Smoking is another danger when it comes to treating fibroid. You have no business with smoking or alcohol. Alcohol, I don't want to know the percentage. Alcohol is alcohol. No wonder the Bible says, woe unto them that drink alcohol, because after drinking it, their eyes are red. They begin to see strange things. Sickness is a strange thing. Sickness is strange. So, beloved, what are those things you can have while treating fibroid? I've talked a fiber diet, I've talked vegetable, I've talked whole grain, I've talked avocado, bananas, cabbage, I've talked about celery juice. Yes, celery juice. Celery juice. Fibroid cannot stand celery juice. Fibroid cannot stand spinach and ugu juice. Oolong tea contains several antioxidants that help to discomfort fibroids. It brings down inflammation and high estrogen levels. It also helps with heavy bleeding. That is oolong tea. Beloved, a word is enough for the wise. Stop feeding that fibroid. Starve it to death so that it can give you space. Pray it out of your body. I've given you a Bible passage. God created you and there was a quality check on you. Fibroid has no business in your body. And the good Lord will grace you to obey and do all these things. I'm expecting questions. Remain blessed.